This proposal is also coming from the Violations and Penalties Task Force, and it seeks to amend and also clarify what happens for a student athlete who competes when the student athlete is truly ineligible. Or in other words, the student athlete should not have been on the court or on the field because they didn't meet NAIA eligibility requirements. So right now, those penalties are up to the National Eligibility Committee, and there's guidance within our bylaws about what those penalties should be. But it can be up to an additional season or a punitive season. And the National Eligibility Committee has also had some leeway to find sort of compromise approaches. So a typical approach from the National Eligibility Committee has been that a student would be required to be withheld for 2 contests from each contest the student played in while ineligible. Under this proposal from the task force, they are suggesting that a student athlete be required to be withheld for a maximum of 1 contest for each contest the student played in while ineligible. So as an example, if a student plays in 3 contests ineligibly before it's caught, then part of that penalty would max out at the student having to sit out an additional 3 contests. So one way to think about that would be essentially the student sort of repaying the contest that they played in that they otherwise shouldn't have. One thing to note is that the bylaw proposal states that it would be a maximum of 1 contest, and the intention there is to allow the National Eligibility Committee some leeway, dependent on the facts of the situation and also the number of games the student competed in, so that we can potentially limit the contest a student would have to sit out if they played a lot ineligibly within a season and not continue on to subsequent seasons of competition and have those penalties continue to extend.